warming may actually involve blocking sunlight. The White House posting research claiming, quote, solar radiation modification would enable better informed decisions about the potential risk and benefits of SRM as a component of climate policy alongside the foundational elements of greenhouse gas emissions mitigation. Our next guest warns this is simply government's way to control your weather.
It's called solar geoengineering, and it's highly controversial. It would look something like this. Thousands of planes would fly very high and use nozzles to inject millions of tons of light-reflecting particles into the stratosphere. It would create a thin chemical cloud of those particles around the whole planet, blocking some sunlight from reaching the surface. It would mimic a giant volcanic eruption, which we know cools the Earth.
Hello my friends, this is Linol Anderson here with you guys with the brand new YouTube BitChute video. Well, in today's video, as you can see, we started you off with the clip there. And that's right, it's right out in the open, openly admitted now, that they're trying to block the sun. And that's right, the Biden administration just came out and said they're exploring these options. So far, it's nothing official, but really, it is. But they're exploring these options to, reverse the effects of the weather getting too hot. They need to cool the planet, although we know that's just a big psychological operation. So they want to pretty much, as you saw in the beginning, put harmful toxic chemicals into the atmosphere that will reflect the sunlight away from the Earth to cool the planet. And they're saying they're doing this all for the sake of our safety and the safety of the planet because of the problem that's going on with the weather that in most cases they've created. But what is the real reason? The real reason that they want to block the sun? Well, I'm going to reveal the real reasons, my friends, and you better believe it has everything to do with Nibiru. That's right, it's here, my friends. And also this 5D Ascension process that humanity is going through right now. So we're going to get all into that, my friends. Before I do, I'm just going to encourage you guys to hit that subscribe button. As I say, subscribe to survive. I cover all from NWO, Nibiru, what's happening in the world, spirituality, occult hidden knowledge, and much more. So make sure you hit that subscribe button for more videos such as this one. And please hit the like button. Helps old Lionel out so much with the algorithms. And yeah, so let's just get right into it, shall we, my friends? So that dirty old Biden wants to block the sun, eh? But is it really him? Well, we know it was actually Bill Gates who first came up with this idea a few years back. But my friends, it goes even beyond Bill Gates who wants to do this. Do you guys want to truly know who's really behind blocking the sun? It's Mr. Burns. That's right, Mr. Burns is behind it all. From The Simpsons, that's right. And that's because many years ago, we saw The Simpsons predict this. Take a look at this clip. That's right, my friends. There you go. It's Mr. Burns. Mr. Burns is behind it. Not really, of course, but maybe it's who Mr. Burns was based off. Maybe it was Mr. Jacob Rothschild. Have you ever noticed Jacob Rothschild and Mr. Burns are pretty much the same person? Take a look. That's right, Mr. Burns is based off Jacob Rothschild. But you better believe the Rothschilds are behind this, but it goes even deeper than that, my friends. You see, the real reason they want to block out the sun, there's a few main reasons why they're doing it. And let me say this, that they're already doing it, okay, my friends? They're bringing it out into the public now because soon they're going to be doing it so much that it's going to be very noticeable for everybody to notice. But already, with their geoengineering, they've already been in the process of spraying these harmful chemicals. We know it as chemtrails. They've been doing it for many years now, but we still have days where we could see the sun, okay? But some days you can't see the sun at all. And it's not because of regular natural clouds. You could tell when there's chemtrail clouds all over the sky and it's blocking the sun. They've already been doing this. But so far they call us conspiracy nuts, and they want to laugh at us and whatnot when we say, oh, those are chemtrails, when it's even admitted they're doing it. So they're already doing it. Okay, my friends? And yes, a few reasons. Obviously, the obvious one is these are toxic, harmful chemicals they're spraying us with. That bad for our health, many things. There's even nanotechnology in it, inside of it as well. That's why you got diseases like Morgellons and whatnot. So that's one reason why they're doing it. And I just want to mention, make sure you're detoxing like crazy, because as they continue this operation and continue to spray even more, because like I said, before they were leaving some sunny days out, you know, so it didn't get too obvious. Now they're announcing this because they're going to be spraying every day crazy to the point you're never going to see sun again. Okay? So the poisoning and the sickness is just going to skyrocket now. So that's why you got to be detoxing all the time. Look into OWELLI's liver detox, okay, my friends? Because all this stuff attacks our livers, everything that's out there attacks our livers, because our liver is what detoxes everything for us. So if we got a weak functioning liver, then you're not going to be able to detox properly. That's why you got smoking and alcohol, which all directly attacks that, because they don't want us to detox. So look into OWELLI's liver detox. This is natural, non-GMO product that will flush out your liver, clean it. So the link is down below. Definitely look into that, my friends, because you got to put your health as your #1 priority. But so yes, that's an obvious reason they want to poison us, but it goes deeper than just the reduction of the world's population and all that. It also comes down to two very big things. #1, it's the arrival of Nibiru, okay? I've covered this extensively in a playlist I have that I recommend you all check out at the end of this video. It's called the Nibiru event. Check it out. Okay, I'll leave a link in the description, and there'll also be a link at the end of this video, but pretty much we're in this realm, my friends. We're within a matrix simulation. It's called the Nemesis Nibiru simulation, and it's pretty much a realm created by the reptilian powers that be, okay, and their AI technology, okay, and the meaning of this realm that we're within right now is to harvest our low vibrational suffering, okay, our fear, our anxiety, all that. It's all energy. Everything's energy. We are energetic beings, and we are on a prison planet, or a realm, I should say, and it's a matrix, my friends. What can I say? Just like the Matrix movies, they say we're like batteries, right, for the machines, which is them. And that's why there's so much suffering here on Earth. That's why everybody is suffering, dealing with their own problems, you know. Think about the people who are in Africa starving all the time. Oh yeah, it's bad here. And it's all we're all food for these dark beings, pretty much, okay? And within this simulation, they reset it all the time. You'll have heard of it in modern times, called the Great Reset, right? That's what old Klaus talks about, right? The WEF. It's actually the Great Matrix Reset. It's not the first time it's happened. It's happened many times before, and it'll continue to happen many times again. That's why you see the rise and fall of civilizations. That's why you had the Babylon Empire, the Egyptian Empire, the Greek Empire, the Roman Empire, all that, and society gets to a certain point and then it gets reset. We see evidence of cataclysms on a regular basis here in this realm, in the ancient past. But of course everything's a lie. They lie about history and all that. Anyways, how do they reset the matrix? They do it through the Nibiru event, which appears to us as a planet coming from the sky. Okay? And they bring in this planet, which is actually another dimension, through using CERN technology. That's right. That's what that CERN is all about. They say it's opening up a portal to hell, right? Well, it's opening up a portal to the 4th dimension, and it appears as an object in the sky. There's actually multiple objects in the sky, and there's also the Phoenix event. Check out my Nibiru playlist that covers it all. But now, as you know, they fired up CERN again recently, right? And it's here now, my friends. The Earth is going through this process right now. And people all over the world have been spotting Nibiru. They're spotting a second sun. They're spotting multiple planets all around the world. It's already happening, my friends.
And it's very there. Very there. That's the sun. Mind blown.
The Matrix.
Watch how far I can zoom on this. That's a legit thing. That's the sun. What is that?
Why can't I see it?
I don't know. Why is it just my phone? That's there.
It's already begun. And the powers that be don't want the public to know this. That's why they've been spraying the skies. Because they don't want you seeing what's going on. That could also be a reason for all the wildfires too, because it's becoming very noticeable now. People are seeing it. So this is one reason why they feel like they need to block the sun. Really what they're doing is blocking your view of the incoming planetary object, which is Nibiru, the Nemesis system. Nibiru supposedly circles the dwarf star Nemesis, and there's a whole system of planets, okay? There's multiple. You're going to see multiple. But like I said, you got to remember that this is just a matrix simulation of that. Maybe this all happened in real base reality. This is not real base reality. This is just a simulation of it. So at the end of the day, it's all just a holographic projection, if you want to put it that way. And it's more so the merging of dimensions, pretty much to reset the matrix, yes, but also to do the reptilian harvest. It's an event where, yes, the majority of the world's population is reduced, and it's reduced in a very, there's going to be lots of suffering going on. It's called the reptilian harvest. They're harvesting the planet, you could say, okay? The dark powers that be, the reptilians, the AI that controls this, it's a harvest event. Okay, but it's not all doom and gloom. It's not all doom and gloom. End of the day, my friends, there is something very positive going on, and it's an ascension. Okay, you gotta remember, we are in the middle of a galactic war right now. This realm is part of a much bigger galactic war that's happening from the ones who created us. You got the reptilians who are involved in this war, but then you got the Lyrans, the Pleiadians, and you got the Syrians and the Orions. There's many different galactic interdimensional races who've been around a long time, with which a lot of us originate from. And they're all involved in this war. That's what this realm is as well. It's a war realm too. And there's light forces and dark forces on both sides. There's bad Pleiadians, bad Orions, good Orions, so on, okay? Bad Syrians, good Syrians. There's good and bad in every race, even with the reptilians, right? Okay? So that's what's going on. We're in the middle of this galactic cosmic war, my friends. And we got the good guys here. We most certainly do. And they're making sure that they do their part in the war as well. And how do they do that? Well, they're sending in these high vibrational energies through their technologies, okay? And it's coming in through the sun, through the solar flares and whatnot. The sun is actually the entrance point of how a lot of these beings enter the simulation and leave. And the good forces are blasting these high vibrational energies into this realm, okay? Which is causing an ascension event. That's why you have the Great Awakening taking place right now. Worldwide, people are feeling these new energies, the energetic shift. And all over the world, people are waking up spiritually to what's going on. Everything. People are having massive spiritual awakenings, unlike anything we've ever seen. Something I'm going through as well. People having Kundalini awakenings, you name it. And the powers that be, the dark reptilian forces, they don't like that. They don't like the energies that are coming in through the sun. Okay? This is another reason why they're panicking to block the sun. Because they know The forces of the light are sending in these high vibrational energies. They know that people are waking up and starting to rebel, and that's a big threat to them. So they're hoping by doing this procedure to block the sun, they will reflect all the energies back out before it hits the earth, so we can't benefit from the light codes and have this DNA activation. That's what it's doing, it's activating our DNA. Okay, my friends? So that's another reason why they're doing this. And you better believe this is all going to be leading up to the 3 days of darkness that's spoken about in the old Bible. But it goes beyond that. It is spoken in Egyptian times. The 3 days of darkness in many cultures has been spoken about. If you want to learn more about the 3 days of darkness, I did a video on this, and it's directly related to Nibiru and all that. I'll leave the link at the end of this video, and it's also in the Nibiru playlist that you can check out in the link below. But you better believe that these are the real reasons. It has nothing to do with man-made changing of the weather and whatnot that they want you to believe. That's all BS. Okay, main reasons: to stop the Ascension process and the Great Awakening, to hide Nibiru from you, which is really just part of this simulation, and bring the coming in of another dimension, pretty much, for the reptilian harvest. They want to hide it all from you. Could be part of a terraforming project as well. They're terraforming the climate, terraforming the weather of the earth. Be careful what I say. I don't want to get this video censored. But they're doing that maybe for their arrival. Maybe they need the environment to be a different temperature as well. Not sure how that works with their technology. And of course, they need to reduce the world's population as well, make people sick so they don't make it. So in blocking the sun, they could do all these things and make all these things possible. And you better believe that's what they're doing, my friends. You better believe it. So it is a shame, end of the day, it is a shame, but have no fear, my friends, because this is what they want to do. Just because it's what they want to do doesn't mean they're going to be successful in doing so. Okay? So all we can do is be as healthy as we can be. Okay? Like I said, load up on the supplements and make sure you get healthy while you still can. They're trying to ban supplements in Canada. It's pathetic. And you know, if they're doing it in Canada, they're going to try and do it everywhere else. So make sure you can get healthy while you still can. And stay positive, my friends. Keep your vibration high so you can get on a more positive timeline. Now I'm going to show you guys a video with more information on this sun blocking business. Okay, my friends? But before I do, I'm just going to do my closing remarks here. Just want to let you guys know I'm so grateful for all your support. I hope you subscribe, hit the like button, and if you enjoy my content and want more, you know where to find me. Patreon for exclusive content you don't get anywhere else. We have the Ascend to 5D class where I'm teaching you guys how to raise the vibration to leave here. Got the health class, occult class, of course, teaching you that hidden knowledge. And I got Palladian channelings and tons of great perks. So the link is down below, or you could simply buy me a coffee. It means the world to Lionel. Link is down below once again. And stay tuned, we got more videos from Greece coming as well. I was just in Athens there. So that's about it, my friends, okay? All the links are down below, and now we'll end the video with this clip talking about this sun blocking business. Thank you so much for watching, my friends. Old Lionel signing off.
Our planet is burning, climate disasters are becoming extreme, over 3 billion people are at risk of being displaced or worse. Clearly, the climate time bomb is ticking and countries are scrambling to find solutions. So far, they've made little progress, and now America may have come up with a new idea. It wants to block sunlight from reaching the Earth. As bizarre as it sounds, this phenomenon is no longer science fiction. It has made its way to legitimate debate. The question is, can it be effective? Or is it just another extreme artificial tactic to alter our atmosphere? Our next report tells you.
4.5 billion years. That's how old our planet is. Quite a long life, wouldn't you say? One filled with daily battles with the human race because we have polluted its air and water. Strewn rubbish everywhere. over 2.24 billion tons of it, and corrupted nature. So now the world is heating up. And finally, we see how this affects us. We see how climate change harms us. When our air is too polluted to breathe, when the skies are orange from wildfires, and when billions of us risk displacement. So what do? We come up with ideas to solve the problem we have created. And if we're the US, we want to modify the atmosphere further to fight the changes we created in the first place. Sounds both confusing and disappointing at the same time? That's maybe because it is. We're talking about solar radiation modification. In simple terms, it means blocking sunlight. Yes, literally blocking the sun's rays, altering sunlight. This is seen as a potential response to fighting climate change. It sounds like science fiction, like some massive shield created by mad scientists that could protect our planet. But, believe it or not, this could actually become reality, thanks to the US. The White House has released a report. It indicates that the Biden administration wants to study altering sunlight, to research this phenomenon some more because it could potentially cool the planet. And fairly quickly, that too. But soon after this, the US ordered a review, showing certain amount of skepticism, meaning that there will be no quick decisions. For the time being, just research. But even so, this is a big deal. The US may want to undertake solar experimentation in the future. It could toy with the sun. And in the world of science, this is extremely controversial. This is not a new concept, but the reason too much progress hasn't been made here is because it divides scientists. Some say it's the last line of defense. It should only be used if and when nations fail to reduce their greenhouse emissions. You know, the gas emissions that cause global warming. But then there is another school of thought. Some experts have issued serious warnings, saying that it could make the atmosphere dependent on a particular substance. So, if this stops, it could abruptly increase temperatures. The thing is, this concept is like putting an ill-fitted band-aid on the problem. For starters, it does nothing to address current problems, like reducing pollution, or the use of fossil fuels, or ocean acidification. All it does is try to deal with the symptom, which is overheating. And this report talks about a bunch of ways to limit sunlight reaching the Earth, like increasing cloud cover over the oceans, or reducing the amount of a certain type of cloud. All of these methods have risks, significant ones. And most of all, each one of them can make things much worse, like alter global weather patterns or disrupt food supplies. And, as mentioned earlier, even lead to abrupt warming. Several experts have warned against this controversial method, though for now it seems like the US is seriously considering it. And if so, the White House should know that it's playing with fire, quite literally.